Wow, this is tough. They got a snowball here for DEWA United.
Polius, talk to us about this Nolan pick.
Yeah, I think if they want to like having the creating the space for Cloud to having the first 3D item, it can be good because Nolan, it's hard to catch it from the Guinevere or even the Chushin itself. Even he can do instant kill for the Chushin if he already got the items. But I'm afraid like the last pick from GEEK fam, it's gonna be dangerous because the Guinevere Baron.
Okay,
It's
so they go
really
back to
hard
basics.
catch.
Yeah.
It's really hard to catch. Even it's really hard for Nolan to get the kill points.
Okay, quick prediction, guys.
On Marcel, is this a problem?
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
I don't know, right? Because the Paquito is really good as a sole physical dude, usually, but we didn't see it earlier for DEWA. I think I'm gonna give GEEK fam the benefit of the doubt. You know, it's Marcel, it's Lethal L, as you call him. Kin on the Uranus though. This is not the prettiest sight. No, I don't like it. But having said that, it's a good pick, especially considering the Phobius and the Arla has already been banned out. So makes a lot of sense. Dolin, give it a play, jumps in, fracture, not available. He just gets it with a passive, straight up kill on BBB.
Caught sleeping, Beloyski. What was that? I should have seen that coming from a mile away, but it is definitely not the biggest mistake out there. They can still recover with this early lead that DEWA has here. But at least a boy is back on the Chushin, right?
It's weird. It's weird to say that because in the
In regular season, it was terrible.
Okay, I don't think it's terrible, but it was I, you know, and it's weird because if you're an I juice in this meta, it's kind of cooked because you should just auto win games when you get juice in, or at least that's usually how we see things. Emblems doesn't look like there's anything crazy except for the fact that Kin has gone for Master Assassin on the Uranus Sheffin.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Shout out Super Dan. It's crazy. If it's Super Dan, everyone is complaining about it, but if it's Kin, then whoa, what a genius.
So let's talk about this because I don't like it. I really don't like it. It really seems like DEWA are going to be going in for tempo, so you're just clearing out wave and rotating, right?
At the same time,
And the Paquito, are you really going to bully a Paquito?
you would be surprised at how much damage Paquito can deal to you in the early game as Uranus. Uranus is not tanky, it just heals so much. And you need to stack to be able to actually tank a lot of damage. But now, Marcel?
Yeah, he's going to go in, dude. He can tank a lot of damage. And again, the kind of the ones to actually win it out. Mueza. Good jumper around from the spatial migration. Now it's going to be Kin jumping on Azana, popping the consecration and gets knocked up there. And it's Nazara who still gets it with a Battle Requiem. Anti-CC, Beloyski with a flicker in, and a boy is going to try to make Kin pay for that devious Master Assassin choice of his.
Oh man, they are paying the price with the emblem. And Marcel, it looks like the effect is completely the exact opposite of what happened in game number 1 with Kin. And Marcel was able to pretty much delete Dolin's potential in that turtle pit earlier, just poking him to half HP, and there's no way he's going to the turtle pit in that scenario.
Yeah. I agree with a few of those DEWA boys on the panel, Sheffin. They were like saying, oh, possible 1-1. I agree. If DEWA play like they were playing in the first half of the regular season, I think it's very different. They play so weird after week 6 for some reason.
Yeah, really.
And we're seeing it here. Like, there's no coordination. The Uranus that needs to get tempo, even when Master Assassin to try to confirm tempo, is losing out in lane.
It really feels like at this point it's Arlet Kin, Phobius Kin, or no win for DEWA United. Sad to say, but that has been the case in the regular season though. No BMI for maybe, but still gold plate shield there. So meanwhile, Nazara goes for it.
Oh god, he's getting knocked up all over. Nazana with a pick.
That's not good at all. Especially, yes, it is a kill towards a roamer, but that's your counter. A boy!
Play safe, gold laner, play safe! 5-man gang, or actually 4-man gang. Plays into it, he's doing a good job at defending. He's gonna get it bounced as well. He did all that he could, but what can you do when you're getting dove on by 4, man?
Yeah, you hate to see it. I feel like DEWA, especially maybe, got caught off guard because in the previous exchange, he knew that GEEK does not want to go and dive for a really risky gold plate shield dive. But when they have 5, when they have 4, they have enough firepower for it.
Dude, they don't even, like, it looked like they didn't have the damage, but they had the blue tankiness to just take all of it. Dolin couldn't even take that. A boy's gonna lift him up. Nope. Dolin gets away, but that means this is gonna be a free neutral objective against the GEEK fam for the Purify and the Consecration.
I
Gets
am
baited out by Kin.
in
From Kin.
disbelief. Oh my god, this is terrible for DEWA United. Like it's in the previous game it was a Gwyn comp for DEWA. Now it's a GEEK with a Gwyn comp.
Yeah,
and
they
they
swapped
are
back.
winning the first two objectives.
Exactly. I mean, this is how the Paquito and Gwyn should play. Last game was just, unfortunately, DEWA. Second half regular season, again, Moesa's going to try to go for the jump. Haha! Playoff BBB, baby. He goes for the mount. He wants smoke, Mr. Patrick.
Yeah, just a pokes, but the boy goes for it.
Okay. Goes in. He takes a whole lot of that damage from the fracture, and he still lives to see another day. So that's kind of chop chefing.
Yeah, and you can see Marcel, the reason why he is here in the first place is he went and cut the lane under the second tier turret miracle.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
man.
the tempo that Paquito should have been using in the first game.
Okay, I think we should just ban Master Assassin from these XP laners, man. On Uranus, okay? Like, Super Dan did it. We gave him a lot of trash for it. Kin, you're not safe from it, bro. This is not Kinsanity. This is solely Kin performance, bro.
Oh no, and he hated that nickname. Fact check because I actually DM'd him. But now, Loiski, he is having a free reign in the river, in the opposing jungle of DEWA United, and there is no one unless Moesa gets a solid pick through this Patrick. But even then, there's gonna be too much resource for them if they want to kill this blue.
Look, you're never gonna lane 1v1 against him. What is this Master Assassin for? Hello! Us!
This is tough. There you
Great
go.
job, Requiem! Nazara is just too quick with it again. Dude, the neutral game on this man is ridiculous. The N in Nazara stands for neutral. Whenever there's nothing happening, he's always lurking in the shadows. Even on broken walls, but there's not as many bushes. Moesa gonna get caught, has to flicker out, and Kenzie is just jumping all over the place as a boy walks up and Moesa gets knocked out.
Dude.
Boom.
And you could argue this is even worse than the first game because they don't really have that game-changing plays, right? There's no keyboy kind of play. There's no big pickoffs, like big sets. It's like all single targets. And DEWA has to crawl back from the depths of hell. This is more than tough, especially in this scenario. A 2-0 is very likely for GEEK Fam.
Hey, if you know, you know. DEWA are very interesting.
That's the term, interesting. I like that.
Yeah, it's always safe to say interesting in a slow way. Moesa jumps in again. Yeah, he's gonna get mounted on, thrown back. Nazara's gonna try to go for the all-in, and look at his Master Assassin, Uranus. They're gonna go in all the way. Tolan gets caught by Marcel. Walks up on a boy, goes up to Crimson Beacon. Kin thrown back again. Pops into Consecration, gets mounted on, or rather just gets immobilized. And he does get away with the Purify, but it's still a win for GEEK Fam as there is no shutdown given, and GEEK Fam are just using all this tempo to control the map.
But at least DEWA right now, this is the first positive trade. Not just in this game, probably throughout 2 games that they played currently. As we're going to take a look at the builds here. Kin has not secured, oh, he actually secured a single Oracle, but that is a sad sight to see, man. Marcel is winning the 1v1, even though he is down in XP against Nolan.
Yo, Marcel, you have to go Master Assassin, fam. That would have been a solo kill.
By the way, he's building towards the halberd, so Kin is definitely on the table once the item is built.
Oh god, he wants all the smoke. He went in against Dolan. He sees a Claude and he goes in as well. Usually you don't want to try to fist fight a guy with a gun, but I guess if you got guns in those arms, it's different. A knock-up and Kenzie walks in again. He's going to go for Kin! Oh god! The Master Assassinates, mastering a boy with the dodge of the Crimson Beacon now. Is this season 12? Oh no! Maybe! Fuss!
Remember when we said there's no shred for GEEK Fam? Yeah, it's no problem at all at this point.
With a 5,000 gold lead, it seems like shred is the least of their worries.
Yeah, at this point it is their game to lose. It all depends on can GEEK actually close the game out. And based on what we're seeing in the second half of the season, there's no way GEEK is scoring this one.
Yeah, especially when Octa is on a Valentina. Usually at least he'd be on a Kimmy, on a Farsa like we saw earlier, where he could actually deal damage in the late game. Here, if you fall off, your clear is, for lack of a better term, we're going to use Chepin's terrible.
Horrible and terrible. And Kin is forced to build that Radiant armor because there's too much magic damage, but you could argue that at this point, physical defense is more important for Kin because he's going to be the one that's handling the long lane as GEEK Fam Again, no contest whatsoever. Perfect objective game in a combined about 30 minutes in the series.
Yeah, it's 6-0 for Turtles.
Look at Beloyski heart rate! 60!
Dude,
Might as well just hanging out in the house, in a gaming house!
Hey. He's way more stressed in the gaming house, man.
A lot of things that he needs to do in the gaming house as... Oh man,
Oh,
we do
God.
not need that at all.
Oh, God.
At this point, I think it's very evident that it is a landslide victory in terms of gold timeline for Kenziski.
Shepard, we saw the Claude and the Harith matchup earlier. Maybe got cooked on the Harith. Now we're seeing the Harith Claude, and Kenzi's cooking Mr. Man maybe on the Claude. So it's not a hero issue, it's more of a skill issue, it seems. Or maybe a team cap, because that 4-man gank was pretty, relatable.
Relatable indeed. And the Holy Crystal from Kenziski is going to be hitting like a truck, as so does the Lord. After this, no holy shit at all, so Geek Fam can just go in.
Yep. Kin's gonna get thrown back to all in all. Nazara, spatial migration about Requiem. All in onto the main initiator. That's gonna be Beloyski with the mount on Kin. He's gonna try to pull him back. Beloyski gets off the mount. All in. Slain in the mid lane. Nazara low, but not down just yet. Kin doing a good job at holding the Lord, dragging him away from the crystal. But Geek Fam again have cracked open the base. The far lane base turret with the first Lord of the game. Kin trying to zone away. He's going to be thrown back by a boy into Beloyski's immobilized. Now spinning Mueza with the jump in again, the spatial migration, locks him down with a pile of Requiem. A boy with a killing spree, Kenzie! Tries to kill Kin, but at least on the Uranus, there's one thing guaranteed, you're pretty darn tanky.
I'm sorry, but what a follow off for DEWA United from their potential. There's the potential, man. This is the potential team. In the first half, they were going toe-to-toe against Onyx, but now they are getting pummeled down. No chance at all against Geek Fam currently. 9k gold lead, and they are looking to take that inhibitor in the top lane.
It's Mr. Potential versus Mr. Absolute. Octa is able to get the kill on Beloyski, but at this point, we kind of expect Beloyski to die at least 9 times.
Brother, what do you do for DEWA at this point? Like, it really seems like it just boils down to wait for a mistake for Geek Fam. I hate that. I said that a lot in the regular season. I'm still saying it in the playoffs.
See, that's why DEWA would have wished to go up against Bigatron, because then there's a chance at choke. Geek Fam, though, they're kind of like a team that are usually the ones who punish at choke. So mid to late, they're fantastic. 76% real-time victory rate here for Geek Fam.
Oh,
is
Lord.
Very, very interesting. Because I think they're being they're giving DEWA a bit too much.
Low cortisol gaming for the whole team of Geek Fam. I haven't even seen a yellow in their heart rate. Oh man, they are cool, calm, and collected, and there's a good reason for that. They're up 7k gold lead, and do they want to go for the Hail Mary at this point?
I don't think they can. What is a Hail Mary for them? Going in? I don't think that'll work. They don't even have a team fight comp. They had a
stolen drive-by? I don't know, dude. Like that. I'm not supposed to be asking questions at this point.
If he drives by, he's the one who's gonna get shot. He's gonna walk up. Kin, you're gonna have to use that Purify, buddy, man. Kin's still gonna get knocked up into the Violet Requiem. Octa.
By the way, boy, another Sky Piercer strike. He is 405 currently. And what a complete 180 from the regular season. We usually see Jushin on a boy and it's like,
40%.
I'd rather have the Paramis at this point, man, even though it's not really meta. But now the Jushin, what the heck happened in between the regular season and the playoffs?
And Octa, right, we thought he was... wait. Alright. We thought he was good on everything this season. But it seems like he's back to the last season kind of deal where he's only good on weird picks.
Kenziski bonding it up with 007 KDA. He's not even... He's not even the main damage dealer. Well, he is, but what I'm trying to say is so far he has not contributed that much for Geek Fam's success, and he's gonna be here.
Nazara! With migration in the Violet Requiem! A boy finds the kill. That's 40 on the Sky Piercer. Oh god! A boy wants fully stacked Sky Piercer. Vidi on attack, Marcel! With a knockout strike, a boy zoning them in the back. He will not get the Sky Piercer stacks to go full.